Hey everybody, welcome to the real United States. And I haven't made one of these in a very long time, and for which I'm kind of thankful. But I wanted to do an update about my health. Um, there's no news is good news in a way. um, but there have been some little scares, which I'll get to in a minute, but nothing that really merited any concern. But I didn't know that at the time. So anyway. It's been 2 years since my initial surgery for cancer, and which means it's also been 2 years since I've had a cigarette because I did not start smoking when I came out of the hospital. I quit when I had the surgery, and that was it. So I have done well. I have not had a cigarette since that time. And it's helped a lot. I breathe easier. I feel better. So I'm doing well in that respect. Good news is 2 years out, I've had recent screening from my oncologist, and rather extensively, in fact. And I am cancer-free still. So that's the good news. That the battle, I guess, never really is done, but so far it looks as though that I have beaten it, and so keep your fingers crossed that, when we get to the third anniversary, it'll be the same. There won't be any new news. I don't really, I don't like being that guy, the old guy that talks about his health. I really don't. I never wanted to be that guy. But I know that many of you are interested because you care about me or care about Beverly and I, and or some of you that are new maybe here are interested in fighting cancer, beating cancer, the aftermath of cancer. So, and for those of you that are here for that, well, hi and welcome. I have continued to develop scar tissue in my face, which has made speaking and eating a challenge, but it seems to have plateaued. It doesn't seem as though my speech is getting any worse, even to me, and it doesn't seem as though my mouth is any more closed or reluctant to open. It seems as though it has stabilized. It continues to be painful, but after a couple of years, you just get numb to it. I've tried some long-term pain medication that I found objectionable, and so I've just decided to suck it up. Yay, baby boomers, you just suck it up and be stoic. But I'm doing okay. I did have a cyst. It's benign on my back develop. And once you've been through major malignant cancer, any little thing like that terrifies you. And especially in my case, because I've had several very dear friends, very close friends, pass this year from cancer that either, came on suddenly in the one case of my friend Paula, or cancer like mine in the mouth that metastasized, spread to other parts of the body, and killed my friend Mike within like 3 weeks. It went into his liver and he was gone. And so anytime you get a little bump anywhere on your body, you have a minor panic attack. And I was terrified, but I went to my oncologist. He looked at that and went, no, that's this, it's called a subdermal inclusion cyst. It's a nothing. He says, I can lance that for you, and he gave me 3 shots of painkiller, probably lidocaine, whipped out a scalpel and took it out right there in the office. Bada bing, it was horrific. But they sent it off for pathology. Yep, that's what it was this subdermal inclusion cyst. It was a nothing. And so, but every time something like this happens, like I say, you get a little bump or a skin lesion or something, you freak out. And so I'm still in that stage of it, folks. It's and of course, all the there's a lot of psychological fallout. once you survive something like this, you spend a lot of time dwelling on your own mortality, and especially when you're a little bit older like I am, you spend a lot of time thinking about life and the value of life and what you want to do with what you have left. So hopefully I'll do something great. And I'm always concerned about the speech. What would happen if I lost the power of speech, and that would be to a guy like me, that would be pretty devastating. So while I haven't made a great deal of video in the last few months, just haven't felt like it, I'm hoping to get back at it, if for no other reason. And I know this sounds so vain, but so I have a record of my own voice, so if something does go wrong, at least I can hear that I could at one point speak. I mean, that's pretty messed up, isn't it, folks? Again, there's a lot of psychological fallout that you deal with, and you just deal with it, because life goes on, and you have to go on, and you have to go to work, and you have to take care of your bills and your family and do whatever you would normally do. And so you just suck it up and go on. I don't think there's been any other developments. I have been offered the opportunity to get another surgery to this eye to maybe close it up a little bit more. I haven't opted to do that yet for a variety of reasons, but most importantly because I have to go for cataract surgery here in another 5 or 6 weeks, something like that. Theoretically, and I wanted to get that taken care of, let that heal up, then maybe get this surgery around the eye, so that at that point then I could maybe get another pair of new glasses and it would be better. But so it's all about the process, folks. It's all about the process. So I haven't opted to do that yet. So yes, there is some hope of making this eye a little less crazy looking, although looking a little, wackadoodle is not all bad, because people don't want to screw with you when you look crazy, Anyway, I'm in good spirits. I'm at least, according to the physicians, I'm in good health. And, I can, at least for now, I can still speak. And so I'm trying to make some videos. Keeps you up to par on what's going on with me. And so we made it 2 years, folks. And, woohoo. I think that's pretty good. I wasn't so sure that was going to come to pass 2 years ago, I can tell you that. So I'm very happy to still be with you, and it won't be long. We'll be celebrating our 7th anniversary, I guess. Let's see, we started in 2012. This is 2019, so it will be our 7th anniversary this October. So I'm looking forward to all of you being here for that. There are some changes afoot in our life, our personal life right now, and I can't really tell you too much about that because I don't know what they are. It looks like we may be moving to another place. We've just sort of outgrown this in terms of utility and other circumstances in our life, I think, are changing. So I'll let you know what's going on with that when something actually happens. All right, but for right now, we're still where we were, and life is good, and I have no reason to believe I'm going to get any additional cancer. So, hallelujah! Thanks, folks. If you got questions, comments, criticisms, suggestions, just want to stop in and say hi, by all means, just stop in and say hi. I love hearing from everybody, I really do. If you're new here, well, welcome. I'm glad you chose to join us. There is quite a playlist developing on this whole cancer ordeal that you may be interested in on the channel. It's on our main channel page, and if there's something else that brought you here, whatever it was, welcome. I'm glad to have you with us. I hope you'll consider clicking subscribe to come along for the adventure, because we've got lots more to show you. As always, folks, thank you for watching.
it.